Welcome everyone to Kellenberg Robotics' first video editing log. In this video, I want to introduce you to the world of HitFilms Express. Assuming you watched the introduction video, you already downloaded HitFilms Express for whatever software model you have, and it's up to the current date. So, I'm just going to step right into it. You're going to be greeted by the homepage. And as you can see on my left side, I already have projects because I do edit for YouTube videos, but you will have nothing. This would be blank, and the first thing you want to do is go into File Options. The first thing you want to do is under General, make sure your default template is 1080p Full HD at either 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second. I run at 30 because that's what my computer can handle the best. Therefore, it would be 30 frames is the plain default duration you would want. The composition shot is not necessary as of right now, and the timeline default duration, 30 minutes, is just a good average because you don't know how long you're going to be recording each video, so 30 minutes is a good average. The maximum that HitFilms can edit is 3 hours long, so if you have a video longer than 3 hours, you have to cut it into shorter intervals and then edit each one. Then you need to activate your HitFilms Express. When you sign up and give your email, you will be giving a activation ID key, and you will put it in this window here. I am blurring mine out because I do not want you to see my license key, but you will plug yours in, and this basically makes it a free software with no watermarks that will interrupt your video. Once you're done with that, you can hit OK, and then you want to click New. Now, this is going to bring you to an untitled project, but what I actually want to do is I already have the project loaded. What you want to do, though, is, after clicking New, you want to immediately Control-S save, and that will allow you to name your project, so that way when you X out, you can come back to it at a later point. For this video, I'm actually editing the intro to the Kellenberg Robotics video that you have already seen, and I already imported some of the videos that I would like to use. On the left bottom screen, there's Media. This is where you import the videos from your device. After recording a video or downloading a video or uploading music, anything, any type of file gets imported here. You click Import and you find it from your file library. Next is Controls. Controls, when you click on a video such as this one, it will bring up a menu that allows you to edit its clip properties. Effects, if you want to add them, is the next tab. Transform is how you see the video. So the anchor point is the middle of the video. The position is where it is on the canvas. Scale is how large you want the video to be increased, such as this, and how small or how large. Rotation is how you want the video to be flipped. You can do that either by using the blue on the screen or change it by increasing or decreasing the number on next to the rotation. And the opacity is obviously whether you can see the video 100% or not. If you want to immediately fit the screen, you go into Transform and Fit the Frame. The next tab is Effects. For right now, we won't be touching that. History doesn't matter. That's all of the actions that you completed beforehand. Text is if you want to add text in your video. So if you see on the left top, there's a cursor, there's a hand, there's an A. The A is the text. You can type whatever you want. You type, you right-click, Convert to Paragraph Text. So you can then be able to move a text box, and then here is where you change its font. Here is where you change how high you want the number to be. You can also change its color. And then the rest of these you can fool around with. This is if you had multiple spaces, you can increase it. This is how tall you want the text to be. If you scroll down some more, there's more options like paragraph text if you want it to be in the middle of the video, and then of course if you want it to be bold, if you want it to be bold italic, you know the drill. That's it for the side menu. If you want to go back and delete it, it's on your timeline. Using your mouse cursor up or down will increase how well you can see the timeline, and just click delete after selecting. Next, what I want to show you is how to use the timeline itself. As you can see, when I added text, it was immediately brought to a second video track. To add another track, right-click on the track and click Insert Track. To delete it, right-click it and delete track. Same thing with audio. Insert track and delete the track. Now, what I want to introduce you to is the symbols on this side. So the two you want to know is your cursor, which is V, and the slice tool, which is C. This allows you to slice at a specific point in time, and it now is a separate video. To undo everything that you've done is Control-Z, but that's the same thing with every other software. Now I see that this is not in line, so I right-click, transform, fit to frame. Now what I want to show you is how to get a video from online. If you want to choose a certain video, like this one, I want to choose 2017 First Robotics Competition, you copy its link, share and copy, and you want to paste the link of the YouTube video, change to MP4 and accept its terms of service, and then you are going to convert it, and then you can download it. The download will happen in the left bottom. If you, however, want to download a MP3 file, a music audio file, you do the same thing, except you go to a different site. You copy the link to the video, and you go to mp3juices.cc. You paste it here, it searches it, and it needs to be a YouTube video, obviously. Either YouTube or SoundCloud, that's the only two things that this accepts. And then you'll be able to download the MP3 file here. You download it the same way, and it will appear on the left bottom. When you're editing your videos, as you can see here, I have the 2017 First Robotics competition animation. When you drag it in, the resolution here says 640 × 360 pixels. If it's the first thing that you drag into your project, the canvas will automatically update to that resolution. So what you want to do is you want to go into File, Project Settings, and you want to change this to 1920. This link here means that it will automatically change. However, if you turn it off and type 1920 in, you would then later have to change it to 1080. You also want to keep the frame rate consistent with what your individual project was at first. Now you can see that if I unlink the video from the audio so you don't hear anything, that is by right-clicking, you can see that the video itself is still in 640 by 360, but now you can transform to fit the frame, and that is how you get the 1920 by 1080. I have now completed editing the introduction to the Kellenberg Robotics video. You will already, of course, have seen this, but a few things to point out. The shortcut I starts this blue line, which tells HitFilms how much to render, and you want to go to the end of your video, hover your cursor over the very last frame and click O, and that blue line will make sure that the video will end. For this month's assignment, I'm asking you to make a 1 minute long video of anything that you want, whether you play video games or you want to get a video off of the internet. Your assignment is to edit a 1 minute long video and upload it to your YouTube channel. You can either keep it as public so everyone can see, or make it unlisted and send the link in the Discord server. Time to export. There are two ways to export your video. One is clicking export, and that will export everything in the project. As of right now, there is nothing after my project, but if there was, this would also be exported by clicking export. But if you're editing multiple videos in the same timeline, you want to go to export now into out area, and then it will automatically export to your default export station. If you haven't touched it, it means it probably went to a exports folder underneath your HitFilm download, and then when it finishes exporting and rendering, you can rename the file and move it to the folder that you want. Next month, I will be showing you some more detailed ways of editing certain videos, as well as clips, and how to animate your pictures, as well as increase and decrease volume as you wish. If you have any questions or concerns, you can feel free to comment them down below or let me know in the Discord server. And if you really need the help, you can get into a call with me on Discord and I can explain it to you guys a little more in depth if you're not understanding or if you're having any technical issues. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.